Welcome back, guys, to another video. My name is Maku.
Hello guys, Kobayashi.
And today we're going to talk about Chainsaw Man, episode 3. You want to go and start it off for us?
Starting off, we see the aftermath of Power killing the sea cucumber devil, and Makima is there talking to Power and Denji. Basically, she's just saying, it's alright if you guys kill them, but just don't kill them in front of the civilians like that.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember from last episode, the way Power ended up killing the sea cucumber devil was very grisly. A lot of blood just splattered everywhere. So they want to make it more eco-friendly, where everyone can just...
Because basically Power just made a big scene.
Yeah.
And then basically Power is saying, oh no, Denji made me kill the sea cucumber devil. And Denji's like, no, you're a liar. I did not make you do anything. And she's like, no, but that human did tell me to do that, Makima.
Yeah, just setting him up. And they just started bickering back and forth. And then I was talking to Kobayashi about this earlier. I don't know if it's respect or fear, or just the fact that she's extremely obedient, but Makima told her, enough with this, no more fighting, and then Power ended up saying, okay, I understand.
In my opinion, I think it's obedience, and I don't think obedience with like some type of fear.
For me, I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but I think it's sort of like respect. But you guys let us know in the comments down below. In any case,
next scene we see Denji and Power. They're like at a vending machine, and Denji's just basically saying, "Oh man, you got me in trouble."
Yeah, and in his mind, this is what he's blurting out loud. But in his mind, he's more so thinking, "Man, I need to hurry up and think about how I'm gonna like fondle breast or whatever."
And then Power's saying, "Oh man, I just hate humans. I just hate humans." But then there's a cat that pops up near the vending machine, and then she's playing with the cat essentially. And then Power reveals that she has a cat herself, but the cat named Meowie, I believe, gets kidnapped.
Very, very, very intelligent way of naming her.
So Power tells Denji how she got kidnapped by another devil, and basically she offers Denji a great trade. Essentially, if he can rescue her cat Meowie, then he can fondle her breast.
So as soon as Power said that, he put in this whole facade of being heroic, saying, "Oh, I'll save your cat." And funnily enough, they ended up traveling to this ranch. But before that,
before they arrived their destination, we get to see Makima meeting up with the higher ups of the Hunter Association, or the Devil Hunting Association. Basically, it was like a room full of men, and then they're just they're questioning Makima, saying, "So I heard you got a new dog training."
which is quite weird, because it's funny. Well, not funny, but it's more like, why are they treating him like such subordinates? Like they're treating him like animals, like dogs essentially. But obviously they don't know it. Well, I assume they actually do know it, or to some extent.
I think they do, because I remember Makima said, "Oh, you either remember with the whole wolf or yes."
Yeah. So me personally, I thought it was a kink, but I guess it wasn't.
No, it's just, she's fully aware of what she's doing. Me personally, I would not.
Yeah.
No, her eyes are sick though. After the meeting is done, we get to see Aki driving Makima back to the headquarters, and Aki questions Makima like, "Why do you think Denji is interesting?" And you want to explain her response?
Yeah, and so this is how we get introduced to the power system of this world. So basically, she was saying, we'll take this cup of coffee for example. People are not afraid of coffee, so the amount of power that a coffee devil can emit is very, very small, or very minimal. But Denji is a chainsaw devil, and chainsaw are known for a lot of like horror movies, and a lot of like,
they're violent.
Yeah, they're just violent tools or weapons, right? So his ceiling is immense, or
his potential is through the roof. Yes.
Yeah, extremely powerful. So then it just pans out to the farm scene where Denji and Power are at. You want to go ahead and start explaining?
Yeah, so Denji and Power, they're walking up to the farm, and then Denji questions, he's like, "I thought you can't be around here. Why are you getting so close?" And then Power takes out her blood manipulation like hammer and strikes out Denji. But Denji actually reacted to it, but Power is just quicker. She said, "You have good tuition even though you are stupid." And then it cuts to the barn. We see Denji waking up, and the devil that actually took Meowie into hostage is the Bat Devil himself. But we see the Bat Devil, he has one arm because his previous encounter with a devil hunter or a human, he had his arm cut off. Basically, Power gave up Denji to the Bat Devil himself, so the Bat Devil can drink his blood or eat Denji to recuperate.
Yeah, because as we stated in episode 1, the way devils get their power back is by drinking blood. So he ended up just kind of grabbing Denji and sort of like a Go-Gurt fashion, just kind of squirted out blood into his mouth. But he said it tastes disgusting, which makes sense because Denji is now actually a devil. But at the time, the bad devil didn't actually know this, but he did regenerate his arm. And he ended up leaping out of the farm and looking about the horizon. And Powers asked the bad devil, "Do you have my cat? Or can I get my cat back?" And
The bad devil was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Oh, here you go. Wait, actually, since he tasted awful, I'm just gonna eat him instead." And then he just swallows the cat.
yeah, the cage and the bat.
Yeah.
So once he did that, there was a short backstory for Powers. The thing about Powers is that the cat was actually meant to be food. But I guess
she grew like quite fond of it while taking care of it.
Yeah, so she was taking care of it to gain muscle or whatever, so it can actually be somewhat decent when it grows up to be filling. And she said, "Every person that looks into my eyes usually ends up perishing." So the cat was just chilling on her chest or whatever, and the bad devil just came and picked her off and said, "Oh, you want this back? Bring me a good human."
And then the backstory ends, and we basically see Power like defenseless, like she's like lost all hope.
Yeah, ended up telling Denji, "Oh, you know how you lost Pochita?" She didn't say Pochita, but you know how you lost your dog? Nah, I know how that feels. So he ended up picking up Powers and just like swallowing her.
So the bad devil is flying into town. He's basically talking to himself, saying, "Oh, maybe I'll get a fat man myself." So
He started like listing entrees or whatever. Started saying, "Oh, I'll have a virgin for breakfast. I'll have a pregnant woman for dinner, and some other like unsavory dishes, I guess." I mean, I'm guaranteeing you they're unsavory.
and while he's flying to town, we see Denji on his like leg.
Yeah, just whipped onto his leg, and the bad devil was saying, "Oh, you're not dead? Why are you sucking my blood?" And Denji ended up having like a mini flashback of Powers or whatever, but it was more so like her breast, to be honest.
And then Denji turns into the Chainsaw Man, and the bad devil's really surprised. He's like, "No wonder you tasted so bad, because you're a devil."
Yeah, he ended up yanking his little string or whatever, turned into the Chainsaw Man, and he ended up taking him down. But for some odd reason, it ends up cutting to like this random teacher or whatever inside a classroom.
Just imagine living in the Chainsaw Man verse, and you're just teaching your class, or you're just at work, walking down the street, and then you just see a random devil just fighting on the middle of the street.
And then some like chainsaw dude saying, "Get out of here."
Yeah, he's like, "Get out of here, run!"
So she ended up fleeing, and the bad devil said, "Wait, why'd you let her go? You're a devil, aren't you? What are you doing?" But no words were said from Denji. They just straight fighting. And then during the midst of their fight, the bad devil ends up saying, "Oh, you care so much about humans?" And he ended up picking up a car with a human inside of it and ended up launching it at Denji. And Denji actually retracted he's able to retract his...
I'm surprised with his strength. Yeah, Denji was able to hold up the car with his strength. Wow, I was really surprised with his strength.
Yeah, no. Another thing, like, I didn't know he was able to retract his chainsaws, so he actually retracted his chainsaws to be able to catch the car. And ended up saying, "Oh, I don't care for humans. I just want to just destroy you." And he ended up throwing the car right back at him, and the civilian ended up popping right out of the car before him. And meanwhile, the burn man was on fire. He did like this supersonic wave or whatever. Would assume, because you know how bats do echolocation or whatever.
Yeah.
So he ended up hitting him with the supersonic boom or whatever. And Denji, all you hear is Denji's like chainsaw revving up again.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, and ended up saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not done." This dude threw a huge rock at him, and he ended up just slicing it in half and just going straight at him, literally decimating his other arm that was already lopped off anyways. That ended up cutting up his entire body. All you see is just guts all over the floor. And yeah,
very gory.
Yeah, very gory, but really sick. And that's pretty much all that happened in episode 3. Hopefully we'll get to see if Powers is actually alive, but we'll see in the next episode. As always, guys, if there's any anime you would like us to talk about in specific, please let us know in the comments down below. My name is Maku.
Kobayashi.
And thank you.